Aloha, everyone. Please take this time to charge your glass, and I hope this toast finds you well. Firstly, I send my regards to the bride and groom. Believe me when I claim that there is nowhere in the world I'd rather be than by your side right now, sharing this moment of unity, families, and love. Not on the shores of the most beautiful beaches in the world, not on the highest of mountains, not on the decks of historical ships, not falling 120 miles an hour from 15,000 feet, not snorkeling this amazing reef, not living in a tropical paradise that happens to be the #1 vacation destination in the world, and most of all, not patrolling the depths of the ocean, keeping a guarding and watchful eye, ensuring your safety while you sleep. Sadly, I have no choice in this matter. Typically, a best man speech, and my apologies to the best man standing in for me, but we all know who the real best man is. As I was saying, typically, a best man speech contains jokes about the groom, pointing out his flaws and shortcomings. But what can I say? He's taller than me, he works extremely hard for his family, and he managed to accomplish graduating high school, graduating trade school, and becoming a successful HVAC employee for a very successful HVAC business, while raising 2 extremely handsome, flirtatious little boys. Truth of the matter is, he's been a man just as long as I have, and I have 8 years on him. However, there are 2 things I know that I have he doesn't. It's experience and memories when we were little. For experience, I managed to piss off Mom, and she wasn't at my wedding either. And I managed to be married for 8 years. Well, it's more like it took 8 years to learn some things. Live your lives and share them with each other. Never stop being who you truly are. And you shouldn't expect each other to change. But you should welcome it when it happens. And only one thing is certain in a marriage. You won't always agree. Learn to weigh how your decisions affect each other versus how it makes you feel, and try to balance the end result. Compromise, trust, individuality, and love will strengthen the vows you made today. As for the memories, well, there are a lot of memories. Others looking in will probably contest that I was a little harsh to you growing up. Throwing you from the old Dixie Highway Bridge when you were 3 and didn't know how to swim. Convincing you to fight the neighborhood kids, beating you up when you lost, and teasing you relentlessly. Truth of the matter is, I didn't know how to show you that I cared. In my own messed up way back then, I was sharing with you the lessons I learned on my own. Do things that scare you a little bit each day. It's the foundation for courage. Learn to fight your own battles and win. It's okay to lose from time to time, but it's so much better to win. Have thick skin in life. No matter what anyone else says or perceives about you, you are who you want to be, and not who others want you to be. I'm sure there's some other lessons in there that you learned at a younger age and you probably should have. I know cursing's one, but those are for another toast. One memory in particular that I want to share with everyone is one that predates Harley's first memories. Back when we lived on Nava Street in Uncle Monty and Aunt Carolyn's trailer. We were what some would call latchkey children. Home alone when Mom and Charlie were working, and one day I was alone at home with you. Diana was sneaking over to make out with Zach Albert across the street, and I was playing with you on the floor. You couldn't be more than a year old at the time, and I decided to hide from you, making you feel like you were left all alone. You started crying, and I felt really bad about what I had done. I come out and I hugged you and promised that I would never leave you alone again. I promised that I would be there when you needed me. I promised to be the best brother in the whole world. Turns out, I wasn't. I wasn't always there for you. I wasn't always the best brother in the world. I won't be in the future. But I look to you, Melissa, and I thank you. I thank you for being there when I can't, for being his best friend, supporting his decisions, ideas, and beliefs. Thank you for doing the things I can't possibly do, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't have the patience or energy to do if I could. I started this speech saying it was a toast, and I meant it. Everyone, please raise your glass and prepare to drink. May your love burn as the flame of this candle, brightest in the darkest hours, flickering only in the strongest of winds, and lasting through the tests of time. Drink. I want to extend a warm welcome to Melissa and her family, as they are now my own. Mahalo, everyone, and sleep well. I have to watch.